Hey everyone, Retro John here, and today I am going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 2 Trapjaw. I just literally got this guy in from Walmart, and we've got a few things to talk about. Then we'll go ahead and open him up and take a look at the figure inside. So we're going to talk about the packaging first. As I noted, it came from Walmart. And yeah, this is kind of how it came. This has been standard for Walmart lately. This is really, really bad. If I wasn't going to take him out of the package, I'd probably be really, really upset. I am actually kind of upset. Just not as upset as I would been if I was planning on keeping him in the package. And again, this is actually not punched out at all. It's actually solid in there, unlike the last two. So I would have actually been tempted. So yeah, Walmart definitely needs to do a better job. And what's funny is they put bubble wrap in the box, but they also put a Walmart catalog in there on the other side to help stabilize it. Why don't you put more bubble back in there? I don't know. Anyway, complaints aside, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall packaging. So we have our new 420 Masters of the Universe logo here. We have the Trapjaw name here. He is the evil and armed for combat. And he's modern, posing for retro play. We have our little Mattel logo down here. We have that awesome red brick burst pattern. On the back, we got some of that wonderful artwork, which unfortunately, again, is kind of bent up because of the the way it was packed, but still great artwork. I still love it. And we get our first look at Ram Man. And if you look, he looks like it's the orange mini comic version of Ram Man, which of course is my favorite version. We also have Trapjaw using his signature little loop on his helmet, which he is sporting. So that's going to be kind of neat. Cybernetic Criminal can literally arm himself with any weapon he needs for battle. So this is really cool. We have a look at the cross-sell here on the back, featuring the 4 new Wave 2 figures, as well as He-Man and Skeletor. And then we have the action feature portion here of how to work the character, all his little bits and pieces, and his jaw does open and close, which is awesome. I love this. I can't wait. Trapjaw was one of my favorite figures to own back in the day. So let's go ahead, open him up, take a look at the figure inside, and pray to God the shipping didn't break him. Okay, here is our Trapjaw out of the package. And he's pretty cool. I want to go straight into the articulation because I want to go into a warning here. His joints are really, really tight, especially when I tried to use his elbow bend. I thought I was going to actually have to take out the hairdryer for a moment there. So, but luckily I didn't. But yeah, a lot of his joints are really, really tight, so just kind of be a heads up. If you want to do something before you start moving around, take a hairdryer to him real quick. Should be fine. So let's start with articulation. So his head, of course, is on that ball joint, and you can hear the really tightness in his head. His jaw is articulated, so it goes nom 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 nom. His arm goes out that far. This, however, goes out about like that. So, because this is hindering the articulation that, plus the way the piece is sculpted there. But they can both move forwards and backwards. We do have that elbow joint right here. It also swivels. We have the wrist swivel as well as a wrist bend. Over here, we do have a bend here at the cannon. You can see right here. And it does go up and down. And it does go up quite a bit better when you have an accessory in there, which we will go over. But when it's snapped straight, you can almost hear it click in place. Hear that? So, yeah, I love that. The waist, of course, does swivel. His legs do go out about that far. I can already see some green paint right there. His legs will go up, forward, backwards. We have a swivel here at the knee joint as well as a bend. We also have that same boot cut that Many Faces has, because this is the same as Many Faces. The ankle will go forward and backwards slightly, and no ankle pivot again. So there is our articulated trap jaw. Now, let's go ahead and go over all the details on this guy. So, he's a lot brighter than the vintage Trapjaw, especially, of course, in the greens and his helmet. But I don't know, I am okay with this. Well, things I've been seeing here while I'm doing this video is, and I don't know what it is, if it's just the ones I'm getting, or if it's just across the board because they're new, but I'm getting a lot of sloppy paint. I got this with Many Faces. I'm getting it with him. Scareglow not so much because he doesn't have a whole lot of paint. But yeah, just something to kind of watch out for. Again, we got some right in here. And I already showed you here in the thigh, so. Wish it was a little cleaner. Other than that, not too bad. We have his traditional arm cannon. With those little notches there. I'm not sure why those are there. Maybe it's because to make it easier to go up and down. I do wish there was a little bit more articulation in this arm. But, it is what it is. And like I said, this part actually moves better when you have an accessory in there. So we'll go over that. The pinks are really, really bright pink. The greens are really bright green. The blue is really bright. Here we have these little notches on his arms, like the vintage. Of course, this is going to be reused for Roboto when we get him. We already know we're getting Roboto. I believe in the next wave, actually. The eyes. A lot of people were not happy with the new head sculpt for this, but I actually really, really like it. Got those nice, deep yellow eyes. Looks like the gray stripe here is actually fairly clean, which I'm happy about. We do have his little notch here where you can fit string through and he can slide down. He's got his crossbones. Now, I remember mine. Everybody says Triclops. I know Triclops did, but I swear he also came with one of those glow-in-the-dark skull rings. And if they don't with him, obviously they don't. I hope they would try Triclops. It'd be really nice to have that as an accessory. That would just be really, really cool. Something to note, the vintage, this is a separate piece. You're able to pop that arm off, pop that off. This is actually part of the sculpt. This is not removable. I believe you could take this off. We'll give it a shot. That pops right off. But you can see it is part of the sculpt. So, and you can also now see the limited articulation on this arm. So, there we go. I said pops right back in. I love this. And I love the fact, actually, when I first opened his mouth completely up, I really opened it up and it went bloop. So, be careful there. I'm glad mine came attached. I've seen a few few pictures where the jaw actually came unattached. It was like hanging and cockeyed, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm really liking this figure. I really am. Let's go ahead and look at the accessories. I'm taking up a lot of time here. So we have the comic book, the mini comic. It is the same mini comic that we got with Many Faces and Scareglow. But what he really comes with that we really want to see are his cannon accessory, his claw accessory, which is not articulated, it's a solid piece, and then we have his hook. I tend to actually display him with the hook more often. I don't know why. Most people use the gun though. So, let's go ahead and show you how all these work. They work just like the vintage. So he's got a little hole here, which I always use, when he doesn't have any of these on, I always use as like an arm cannon. But yeah, he has these. They just plug right in very tightly, too. Very tightly. And there you go. He has his blaster. And again, it moves a lot easier. Okay, supposedly. There we go. So it's pretty cool. I do really like that. And of course, the swivels. So, you know, pretty neat. And we'll take that off. We'll put the hook on, like so, which is, again, really, really neat. Absolutely love that. And we'll put the claw on next. And there we go. So you can pose him or display him or play with him however you want, and it doesn't have to stand straight out this time. Like I said, it's articulated, so he can actually do one of these. So, pretty neat. Now, what you also can do, just like the vintage, there are little notches here on his belt with the little hooks on the pieces, and you can just pop them right in like so. And what I like about this is they are a little bit more further back, as I believe the original ones were more on the side. And they always kind of got hindered in the way. And these are actually really tight. Like, you can turn them upside down and they're not going to fall off. So I absolutely love that. And then, of course, you store his other accessory that you can't hook right there. And now he's ready for battle. Absolutely awesome. So there we go, everybody. We have Trapjaw, part of the Wave 2 Masters of the Universe Origins line. I got him off of Walmart's website / app. He was on pre-order. I actually just saw that he was back on the website today. When I went to check, he was already sold out. So keep checking the website. Keep checking the app. These are popping on and off quite frequently. And, of course, you do risk what the damage to the packaging by doing that. But, you know, of course, these will all be available at the end of the year or at the beginning of the next year at places other than Walmart, like Target, Myers, any places that really sell action figures. So, and like the video if you did like the video. If you're new to this channel or you just haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. And comment down below. Let me know what you are thinking about Trapjaw. Is this one for you or is he a pass? Let me know in the comments down below. And I will catch you next time because I ordered Orko again. Not off Walmart's website, but I have an Orko coming, so I'm excited. Can't wait till he gets here. So until next time, we don't say goodbye. We say good journey.